World War II was not just fought with guns, tanks, and soldiers. It was a war of ideas, a war of science, a war of terrifying innovation. Hidden behind locked doors, deep underground laboratories, and secret military bases, scientists were racing to create weapons the world had never seen before. Weapons so powerful they could change the course of history in a single moment. Tonight, we uncover the truth behind the most secret weapons of the war. From the deadly V-2 rocket, to the world-ending power of the Manhattan Project, to the mysterious and experimental weapons of Adolf Hitler's regime. These are the weapons they didn't want the world to see. In the final years of World War II, a new kind of weapon emerged from Nazi Germany. A weapon that didn't need a pilot. A weapon that traveled faster than sound. A weapon that struck without warning. The V-2 rocket. Developed under the leadership of Wernher von Braun, this was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. It wasn't just a bomb. It was the beginning of modern space and missile technology. Unlike traditional bombs, the V-2 flew high into the edge of space before descending at supersonic speed. There was no warning, no siren, no defense. By the time you heard it, it was already too late. Cities like London were hit without mercy. Over 3,000 V-2 rockets were launched, killing thousands of civilians. But behind this terrifying weapon was an even darker story. The rockets were built using forced labor in brutal underground factories. Thousands of prisoners died constructing these weapons. A deadly machine powered by human suffering. Ironically, after the war, the same technology would help humans reach space. The V-2, a weapon of destruction, became the foundation of the space age. While Germany was developing rockets, the United States was working on something far more powerful. A weapon capable of destroying entire cities in seconds. The Manhattan Project. Launched in 1942, this top-secret program brought together some of the greatest scientific minds in history, including Robert Oppenheimer, often called the father of the atomic bomb. Their mission: to unlock the power of the atom and turn it into a weapon. On July 16, 1945, in the deserts of New Mexico, the first nuclear test, known as the Trinity test, was conducted. A blinding light brighter than the sun, a shockwave that shook the earth. Humanity had entered the nuclear age. Oppenheimer later recalled a line from ancient scripture: "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Just weeks later, the bombs were used in war. On August 6, 1945, the city of Hiroshima was devastated, and 3 days later, Nagasaki. In moments, entire cities were reduced to ruins. Hundreds of thousands of lives were lost. The war ended shortly after, but the world would never be the same again. Nazi Germany didn't stop at rockets. They pursued some of the most bizarre, ambitious, and terrifying experimental weapons ever imagined. The Messerschmitt Me 262 was the world's first operational jet-powered fighter aircraft. Faster than anything the Allies had. Had it been deployed earlier, it could have changed the air war entirely. Germany also experimented with strange aircraft designs, like the Horten Ho 229, a stealth-like plane that looked decades ahead of its time. Some even believe these designs inspired modern stealth aircraft. Hitler called them Wunderwaffe, or wonder weapons. Massive cannons, advanced submarines, and even concepts for orbital weapons. One such concept was the Sun Gun, a theoretical space weapon designed to focus sunlight into a deadly beam. It sounds like science fiction, but during the war, it was taken seriously. Some experiments went far beyond weapons, crossing ethical lines that still haunt history today. Human experimentation, biological research, and extreme medical tests, all in the name of war. These were not just weapons, they were warnings of how far humanity could go in the pursuit of power. World War II changed the world forever, not just because of who won, but because of what was created. The V-2 rocket showed us the future of space and missiles. The atomic bomb showed us the power to destroy ourselves. And the experimental weapons of Nazi Germany showed us the dangerous line between innovation and obsession. These secret weapons remind us that technology itself is not evil, but how we choose to use it defines our future. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more untold stories of history, and tell us in the comments which secret weapon shocked you the most. Thanks for watching.